gotta get the camera set up. Why don't you entertain?
Hi.
Sorry I kept you waiting
Hi, your house.
forever and a day. But now we're out here together with
Are we on? Are
nothing
we
standing
live? Are we
in our
working?
way.
Hey guys.
Can you feel the attraction? Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity. Feel the love running through like electricity.
Hey, welcome to Friday. Welcome to Friday.
Feel the love running through like electricity. Like electricity.
Wide Langle?
Wide Langle? Okay.
Hey. We got so much stuff that we need to put in order here. We are late. We decided that we're going to hop in the pool. We've been working on that pool and we wanted to get it clean and so we could swim. And once we get it clean, once it's clean, then we're not swimming. That doesn't make any sense. So we said, hey, we need to
over your body. It's flowing through your
what the heck? I can't get this arm to switch the way that I want it to. It's falling over.
Don't ever leave it all behind. Can you feel the attraction? Can you feel it between us? This energy's inside us like electricity.
There, I got it. Yay.
Like electricity.
Oh, good night.
Just like my best.
Feel the love.
So how's your Friday, everyone? It is the first VIVOtek. So this is our first stream. Oh wait!
Can you feel me?
Why do you put that wide angle lens on then?
That isn't a wide angle lens. I don't have
Is
it.
that it? Yeah, I have to sit clear over here. Shunned into the corner. That's what I am. So, welcome to our first ever VIVOtek. We've changed it to VIVOtek now because this is just not random. It's going to be about life, and I guess that's even more random than random-tech. But we're here to talk about life. One of the things I want to talk about are life hacks. What do you do? What do you do? Make your life just a little bit easier. And so that's what VIVOtek is going to be about. So I'm going to start this.
I know I'm horrible, aren't I? Here we go. We're good, everybody. We're good. Now. Yes. Hello,
there
guys.
we are. Hey, everyone.
Welcome.
Welcome to the first ever VIVOtek.
I don't know what she was talking about. I bet it was cool, though. I bet it was
Did
about
you hear
Vivo.
me talking?
No.
They didn't hear me talking?
No, they hear you talking.
Oh,
usually.
what? Huh?
Oh my gosh, my hair's messed up.
Yeah,
oh,
major.
Major mess. Jeez.
So our stream tonight is about life.
We're gonna, VIVOtek. The first thing is that if you watched our last Rantech, it's weird now. We always used to stream Rantechs on Fridays, but now we stream it on Wednesdays at 10:15 in the morning. So that's kind of weird, guys. But I think it's going to be a positive change, just that we can, get more streams to you, because Twitch loves content. The more content you produce, the better. the better guys, right?
Right.
Isn't
So
that better?
we decided to make this about VIVOtek,
Vivo.
about life.
If any of you are Spanish speakers in here, maybe you probably know that Vivo
I don't.
is some sort of conjugation of live, because vivir is to live.
Yay!
in
You're
Espanol.
so smart about
So,
Spanish, aren't you? You silly Tilly.
So that's our methodology behind the naming.
That's right. But that and the fact that I think just about everybody understands Viva Las Vegas and
Viva Las Vegas!
So I think
We
everybody
need to
kind of
stop.
gets Viva or Vivo.
Mhm.
So that's what it is. And one of the things that I really, really wanted to present to y'all was this.
Life hack.
Yeah,
You want to share life hack on this show?
and I'm going to share one of my life hacks with you, but that makes my life
I think
easier,
I
but
think it has
yeah,
something to do with
it
rubber
does,
bands.
But before I show them, I want them to list in the chat any
Your
of the
foot
life
fetish?
hacks that no, not my foot fetish. Any of the
We're
life
gonna
hacks.
talk about that.
Any life hacks that they have.
Uh-huh.
Put the rubber bands down. Any life hacks that they have, any life hacks that they use, any life hacks that make life easier, or life hacks that make life hard.
It is no life hack then. If
Well,
it
it's
makes
not a
life
hack
hard.
if it makes it hard.
Mm.
But just who's your favorite YouTuber that shows you life hacks?
Crazy Russian hacker?
Is it
Not
the
anymore.
crazy
We've
Russian
talked about
hacker?
him. We talked about why. Because he needs to copy people now, because the thing with life hacks is that they're done. They've discovered every single life hack there is, and now there's no more. So what are you supposed to do about that?
Yeah, now people start talking about, well, what can I do with old crayons? And what can I
Uh-huh.
do with that little bit of paint
Oh,
that's
shoot.
in the bottom of my can? And what can I do with certain other things?
Do
With
you have
life
any
hacks,
life hacks about streaming?
realistically, life hacks just need to be those little things that you've done, that your family has done, that just simply,
Help.
that make life easier.
We need to
so
move the microphone more in the middle. We need to mediate the experience here.
are you not hearing me?
I can hear you, but I think it'd be better if it was different. Well, then keep on talking. I'm just gonna be moving this microphone.
Okay. So, favorite life hacks, favorite life hackers. And one of the things that I really like is I think he's pretty much the original life hack YouTuber that has recently discovered a bunch of well, he didn't recently discover. I don't know what I'm talking about, but he has begun to share hacks from ancient times. So, like 100 years ago, if your butter was too soft,
Buttery.
this is what you did. Or when you couldn't get your icy drink cold enough, fast enough, this is what you did. So, I like him. What are you doing? It's not gonna work, bud.
Okay.
What you're trying to do is not gonna work. And if you can hear me just fine, I don't think that you should attempt it. That boom mic, that boom
Sucks.
stand is not heavy enough for your heavy mic. And
Which
when
is
I had
heavy.
it, when I had it the way that I had it that way because it worked. And now you've gone and thrown it all away. Mama! Ooh. Okay, so that's what I want them to post in the comments if they can even bother to hear me with all that clanging and. Well, you decided. You
Okay,
decided
we're
that you
fixed.
needed to do
We're
it.
good, guys.
It wasn't worth it.
She's triggered at me now, isn't she? She's mad at me. Let's make sure the audio is still working.
Probably not. They probably all.
Okay,
Left
it's
the
working.
building.
Jeez.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, I guess to start on topics, do you have any life hacks that you want to share with him?
I do, but I wanted to share them after some people started posting.
After some people started posting, okay. Anybody in here? Come on, guys. We need the peoples in here. It's hard to do a live stream that's interactive without people to interact with. If that makes any sense. Maybe.
Should
maybe
I start VIVOtek with my life hack, or should I end VIVOtek with my life hack?
Let's end it with the life hack. So let's go into our first topic. Let's talk about visiting people, actual people. Because some people might not know this, but I actually know people that are not just random people. I know like real people,
Yeah.
which is pretty amazing.
That aren't just
Hold on, let me
online?
pull up chat here. Yep, not just online. It isn't just Barnacles that I know. Jeez. Okay. So I visited a friend's house, and you probably heard some of this on Rantek, but I'm gonna go more into it. I visited his house, and we got to chat. He actually gave me some pizza, which is pretty yummy. I said, I don't need any pizza, and they're like, no, take it, please. And I was like, I don't need it, and then I ate it because I was hungry. And then once I
So you
finished
needed
eating it, once I finished eating it, I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I ate one slice, then they were like, take another, and I was like, nah, I'm okay. Then I was like, you know what, I'm still really hungry.
Did you take another?
So I took another slice. And I feel kind of bad about that, but guys, it's just what you gotta do. It's just what you gotta do.
They were gonna eat there.
That's
Right?
what they expected. We should have given them something, but we didn't know that, we were gonna be eating there. But I guess in return, the reason why I went to his house, well, I wanted to visit with him, but another primary reason was to work on his computer. I know this Rantek, but it had a broken power supply, so I brought it home and I said, I'm gonna try to fix this thing. And when I tried to fix it, it didn't really work that well because there wasn't anything much to fix. No, that's the old hard drive.
Oh.
There wasn't really anything to fix there because, the power supply is broken. You can't fix that. So my family came together and we were like, you know what? These people are really nice. So we are going to give them a brand new pair of roller skates. Okay, I just noticed my camera isn't working. I brought up the second display and now it just took a big dump all over the place. But, that's what we wanted to do, just kind of as a gift to them. Because, he's in school and people in school need laptops or at least some sort of computer. So we're going to gift that to them.
We don't need it, right? I mean, it's an old laptop that we don't use, so...
It's from, it has a dual-core 1 gigahertz processor. I don't know if those are specs, but basically it's slow, okay?
Right.
Okay.
But we're just going to give it to Goodwill, you know what I'm saying?
Or try to sell it. Maybe we could have gotten some money out of it. But guys, what's the point of that? Now we have... Oops, wrong thing. Oh gosh, go back there. Twitch. Yes. No. Oh, this is bad. Okay. I have a secondary display, guys. I installed this app on my iPad. It's like Stream Desk or something that allows me to extend my display wirelessly. I hate this internet! What is wrong with it?
Is it the internet or is it this thing? Because every time you brought this thing up and started it, then this camera freezes. It's like this camera, you can't have two. It's like this one decides to stop working. So I don't think it's anything
Maybe
to do
they're
with the
using the
internet.
same protocol or something. Protocol is like how things communicate across the interwebs.
I can't sit in this chair. I'm too heavy for it.
We'll trade chairs. Hold
It
on.
keeps pushing itself down.
It's not good.
Yeah, I'm gonna break it.
That does it to me also. You're not gonna break it.
It does?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's not seated right then or something, huh?
It's just a poopy poop chair. Look at this chair.
Well, I hate making you sit in it.
Why would I make her sit in it? That's horrible. Just look at this thing. I can pick it up with one hand because it's so poop.
It's the up and down thing, and I thought that I was too heavy for it. That's why I said I need to sit in a different chair because
Oh gosh.
it just kept going thump, 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 and dropping me lower and lower and lower.
See, look at this, guys. I'm just sitting in the chair, and eventually I'll go low. I'll tell you when it starts to cut out. But it's like there's a bad piston in there.
Piston.
Piston! So we gotta replace that. Sorry, guys.
We gotta replace it. So,
I guess for VIVOtek, I'm going to talk about my new kind of schedule, my new kind of...
I thought you were talking
model.
about this.
Oh,
when you
yes,
got
let's
all
finish
triggered
that.
about the secondary.
Yes,
and I don't
because
think you can have that secondary thing on
Yeah.
your iPad because right now everything's working fine. Turn it on
Uh-huh.
again, you'll freeze again. So anyway.
So if you look at this thing right here, this is the laptop that I prepared for him. It is an Acer Aspire 50 something something something, and it is a pretty nice looking laptop. I like how this is designed, don't you? It was originally going to be drama for Mama's machine, but then she was worried, well, that she'd take to school, but then she was worried that she'd break it or lose it or get it stolen, so she decided to not take it to school. So it's just been kind of sitting at home for a long time. I actually used it as my primary computer for a while there, back in the day.
Isn't that pretty?
It's a pretty Windows 7 desktop. I got it all activated up. That's what I did today. I also edited some videos, which I wish I would have done more, because going into that, I'm trying to do a new kind of work ethic, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays off, Thursday, Friday. Those are all work days, and then the rest I get to just party and do whatever. But especially with Barnacules, or anyone streaming, it's really hard to do work while someone is streaming for 4 hours.
Oh, Lord.
But it's the summer,
4 hours?
and
Yeah.
that's what I like to do. I like to just watch people do stuff and things.
Well, let me tell you this. It's really hard during the summer if you don't force yourself to do something to get into
A habit.
a habit of
Uh-huh.
doing absolutely nothing, or of doing some of your favorite things. Like,
You know,
like there could be an entire week where I just...
do nothing.
One of my favorite things to do is play Civilization 6. That's one of my favorite games. And if
Civilization,
you ever played
you know,
Civ 6, you
that's
know that
one of those
you
wake
start
up in
with
the
a
morning.
particular leader, and you can play a game for forever. I mean, it can take you a very, very, very long time to get through a game. And you can win several different ways. So you can play with, I think I have 20 different people that I can play with. And I can win 3 different ways, and I can play on 8 different modes. So it's kind of like an endless game that you can play. And then you try to come up with different strategies, and you try to research different things primarily, or you try to, hold off religion until you absolutely can, or you try to get the merchant republic as your government primarily before you get the monarchy, or
really in depth,
or theology, or it's
a really cool game. It sounds cool.
It is.
I don't play it.
Way in depth, and I'm going to tell you, I can sit down and say, I'm just going to play a really quick little blah blah blah, and 3 hours later.
Oh gosh,
Yeah,
where did my 3 hours
yeah,
go?
what the heck happened to all of this time? So it's one of those things that I enjoy, but
Yeah.
Another thing that we thought about doing for VIVOtek is The Sims, and that's talking about Civilization 6
I guess,
and games that can really suck your time.
I guess
Let's talk about
Sims
Sims
is another
4.
one. So
Yeah.
I decided to install Sims because I wanted to play it and it's a fun game.
They
So we
had
started
some
out
new
with a new
updates.
Sim. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It isn't very drastic, but I know they could add something like seasons. It's a pack, so they didn't really add it. You had to buy it, so we'll probably buy it Black Friday or something like that. But we really wanted to try out some of the new things that is there. We're also going to live in the city with a nice Sim. His name is Albert something. I gave him
Huevos
a
or something. I don't
like
know.
Huevos. Yeah, it's like Vivos or something. I don't know.
Vivos.
I don't know what his
Did
last
you
name.
see? He just went.
No, I did that on my
you
own
did that
because
on
I
your
was
own.
I was fiddling. Ooh,
See?
it's kind of like a cool B-roll effect. If I was a camera.
It has a camera.
If I was a camera. So let's open up this tea. It is honest tea because my parents went to Sprouts.
Yep.
Did you buy this at Sprouts? How much did it cost?
$1.
$1 a crack. That's pretty good because this is very good tea. Like
Yeah.
extremely
It's
good.
organic, and we're trying to do filtered waters and things like that in our family. One thing that my dad wants to do with it is to fill this up with water or green tea or something, but these are refillable. All you have to do is take off the label, and then it's off, and then it's a really nice glass container, and I think that's one of the best things about Honest Tea. These could cost you $1 a crack just for the container. Yeah, just for the container, and that's the thing that I like about it is that we can reuse this, and that's what we're doing. So,
So this is Heavenly Lemon Tulsi herbal tea. So let's try it out. Are you surprised I didn't actually use
Heavenly
herbal?
Lemon. These are just a bit sweet, and I'm not really into sweet teas, so
I like it, but I prefer unsweet.
yeah, I prefer unsweet tea. But a lot of people like really heavily sweet tea, especially in the South.
Mm-hmm.
The South really likes their sweet, sweet tea. I had a Moroccan
I like
mint, and so far I think the Moroccan mint is my favorite. I really like it.
I didn't like that ginger. It was too gingery.
Yeah, it was way too gingery. It made my tummy burn after a while. And ginger is really good for you. It's really good for your digestive.
That surprises me that it made your tummy burn. Hey, Google.
Yeah, when you have a really bad, really hot meal or a really spicy meal, drinking a ginger tea at the end of it is really good. But I think that one was just brewed just a little too long.
Yeah.
But this Moroccan mint,
enough.
this green tea is really, I really enjoyed it, and this is really good for your urinary tract. And mint is really good, obviously, for tummy pains too. But the Honesty Company, Honest Tea Company, we were thirsty. We searched for a bottle of tea that tasted like fresh brewed, but we couldn't find any, and so we decided to make our own. And that's what they started with. And they are, resourced from some of the most earth-friendly things that they can perhaps find. This one they say is, our recipe is sweetened with organic clover honey from the Brazilian rainforest, and our recipe is brewed with Moroccan's green tea with mint, Moroccan mint. The result, is a refreshingly subtle flavor and 35 calories.
Nice.
And yeah, and it is lightly or very slightly sweetened, but I think that I would prefer it not sweetened at all. But I'm glad that it's sweetened with honey.
Mm-hmm. This is really good. It has a nice zest of lemon in with the other stuff. I like it. It's probably good for you also, right?
Tea is the better drink than, water is the best
We have
drink
organic
in
brewed
the world.
herbal tea, with some stuff and things in it.
Water is the best drink
I
in the
think
world
that-
for you, but
I think that there are some good things, good aspects, good minerals that you can get from different things than water, but if you're drinking stuff, I recommend water. We don't drink soda. I don't. Well, my dad does now, but I don't really like it.
he hasn't really had soda in quite a while. It's the effervescent, bubbly stuff that I think is only good when you have, again, digestive problems, but you can get that by mixing a little bicarbonate with some lemon juice. And so when we really feel like we need like an Alka-Seltzer sort of kick, that's what we do. We just make ourselves
That's the
that
only
seltzer
reason.
water.
That's the only reason why we would drink soda, because I don't like it.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Not big soda drinkers.
So I guess
so
it's
that's a
interesting.
good thing for life, and that's a good thing for the planet. It's a reusable bottle. Please don't buy glass bottles and then throw them away. Sanitize them and use them for other things. Our milk used to be delivered like this. Every day you get a bottle of milk in a glass
And you
container.
just throw those away because you have so many glass containers.
No, they come
You'd
in,
recycle-
you would leave it in your milk tin and the front step, and the milkman would deliver the milk in 4 quarts in your little
It's
tin.
just fascinating.
Your little milk
It's
tin.
like something from a movie. Because you only
I'm
see
not
them in
old
movies.
enough to know that. I'm not old enough to know that this actually happened, but my mom and dad, my parents, had a milk. It was a milk tin. It was about a foot wide, and it had a compartment for 4. And that's how they got their milk for the longest time. After they moved into town, they got their milk from a cow when they lived on the farm. You didn't have a milkman when you lived on the farm, but that's how it was delivered. And they just leave their empties in the milk box, and then the next time that the milkman came, you would get 4 more, and they would last you throughout the week. Or
Just imagine that milk.
wouldn't that be cool?
It would be.
Anyway, so
So
that was
I
what
guess
life was like before.
moving-
But have we had anybody give us a life hack yet? Anybody at all?
No, but I would like to shout out Commander Root, Shout Games, and Slow Cool. Thank you for joining the
Hey,
stream. I hope
guys,
you are
shout-
enjoying.
Shout
Games.
Let it all out. So we're talking about life hacks a little. So
Um,
if you've got any favorite life hacks
don't
or any
really-
favorite,
I don't have
Life
any.
hack
They're not
tubers,
gonna.
YouTubers?
They're lurking. They're not gonna chat.
why are they lurkers?
I don't know, but all they
You
are.
lurk, you lose, you. Come on. Say something to me. Say something to me. Don't say something. Say something.
Something.
Oh man, lurky lose. Lurky lose.
So
Anyway,
you probably
so-
noticed that I have changed my name. It is no longer Minecraft, or it is MindTech. That was part of the rebrand that we were talking about with the new streams. I think it is a lot more techie and a lot less Minecrafty. I'm not a gaming channel. I'm not a gaming streamer. I do not even talk about games. So why would it be Minecraft, or why am I a Minecrafter? I don't know. I'm
You're
happy
not,
that I
and
changed.
you're not a sex change either.
Did we say mind? We had text exchange.
Text exchange.
That's been a fun video to edit.
Text exchange.
That's what I'm working on editing right now, and it has taken a while.
If you put text
I'm about
together, you get text exchange.
I'm about 3 minutes in so far, and it's pretty interesting.
Well,
There's
good.
a lot of minutes though. There's like 17 minutes worth of footage, and that really ticks me off.
Oh, good.
That's not
How
good.
come our lurky loos left? Did I scare them away?
News. No, they just don't really show up in the viewer count. So let's see. Yeah, we just have those 3 lurkers, and that's it.
Well, maybe we'll get some people that'll stumble into it. But
Hopefully.
hey, we're
I
here.
know we usually
we're all
do.
about life hacks right now. So you want to come in and
My life
talk
hack
about life hacks?
is it's time to die.
Is it?
That's my life hack. I guess moving into that, I want to talk about a fellow YouTuber and Twitch streamer called Boogie2988. He said something on Twitter about something that I'm not going to talk about on this show, but it offended a lot of people and it really upset them, especially of the LGBTQ plus community. If I got that right, I don't know. It's just like a whole bunch of letters.
There's a whole bunch of letters.
There's a whole bunch of letters
And
in
we
them.
apologize for not getting all of them on the stream.
Blah, 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 blah. But it was something about them, and he always just kind of fought for them in a way, but he said something that made them hate him, and now he's just getting an immense amount of hate, like, from everywhere. Like, it's crazy. And it really just says that the world is full of hate. Completely. Everyone hates on each other, and they don't see the positives, because he retracted that statement. He said, I was wrong, I shouldn't have said that, I didn't mean that. I don't want to say this, but they don't care about that. They just care that he said that one bad thing. They don't care about what he did for them before. They just care that he said that one bad thing. So he must be a horrible person.
Yeah, there has to be some ulterior motive, and there has to be something inside you that makes you a bad person. And
It's
yes,
just-
you know, we have sayings like, he who lives in a glass house shouldn't throw stones. And we get that. Everybody has their flaws. It's part of being human. I mean, if we all walked without flaws, then, geez, you know, we wouldn't need to learn anything. We wouldn't need to grow. We wouldn't need to. I feel personally that if we had more open-mindedness, the fact that I'm going to share an opinion that you might not have, but it's okay. We don't have to really hate each other because we have completely different opinions. Does that make sense to us? We need to embrace the fact that everybody is different. We have those abilities to be open-minded enough to say that you have a right to that opinion.
And one thing else, I can agree to disagree. I can say, you know what, I completely disagree with that statement, but you know what, I still respect you as a person. I still respect you as a good person. So I'm just going to agree to disagree, and we can just forget about it.
Yeah, or
I might even argue you. I might even
Yeah,
have
or
an
you can
intellectual
expand-
conversation.
Right, you can expand my mind. You
Uh-huh.
can make me feel differently about certain
And
things.
us, we always have an open mind. We don't just say, okay, we have this one thing that we believe, and that's the only thing you can think of. There's nothing else but that. We say, you know what, why don't we listen to his perspective and her perspective and put that together and say...
And as a former speech teacher, I can tell you that you can say things abruptly and without thought that can really bother people and turn them off and close their minds to you immediately. You can say things in certain ways that will close their minds immediately. But, you know, for me to sit here and say, well, I'm Christian and I have some Christian beliefs, not all of my beliefs would you know, come from or stem from that particular place. Some are stronger than others. But to say, well, you obviously don't hold Christian beliefs because you're just being you're blind to me about it because there are only certain things that you do that are Christian like. And well, you probably, yeah, I'm not without fault, but I can tell you that I do have and do hold Christian beliefs, and that might offend people. Now,
why would that offend someone? That's like, why don't they just respect you for what you believe? I don't know.
And they can try.
It really makes
they
me
can
mad.
try to change my mind. Ooh, we've got some milk going on right there.
We have some milk. Well, there's nothing that we can do about it, really.
Oh, it's gone. Wow.
I'm trying to get into frame. So, guys, let's move into the next topic because I know. I hope that you can listen to this and take from it instead of. And we might talk more about our Christian beliefs later in the stream.
It's all about life tonight.
It's all about Vivo. So let's talk about foot fetishes now.
Ew.
I bet you guys are getting excited if you have a foot fetish. Oh, foot porn. Oh, yes. I bet.
Mine are terrible. You know what I really hate about? Mine are terrible, but
Oh.
what I really hate are my knees. My knees are wretched, and they've always been wretched. Whether I weigh this astronomically heavy weight that I am right
She's
now,
not fat.
or whether I weigh 120 pounds. Ooh, jeez, look.
Oh.
Owie, 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 look at that. Or whether I weigh 120 pounds, I still have the ugliest flippin' knees on the planet.
That's genetics.
Look at this.
You
Look
need
at
to
this.
love your knees for what they
Look
are.
at this.
That's just disgusting drama.
It is. It's so disgusting. Ouch! Holy Moses!
My dad
Okay.
always likes it when I pop his
Yeah.
toes. She doesn't
I
apparently.
hate it. Anyway.
What I guess about foot
So
fetishes.
why are we talking about feet?
I think that the reason why there's a fetish around that is because they're always covered up. A lot of people have shoes. So when they don't have shoes, it's like, ooh.
Unless
What's
you're
that?
that Cody guy that was on that survival show.
I
a
bet
long
there's
time
some
ago.
people that watched it for an ulterior motive instead of survival.
Oh, let me see your feet.
That's really weird.
Seriously, there are people that are. Ay.
Well, I'm
That-
just assuming
That
stuff.
I don't get. I don't get that. But I think some people might have like toes specifically, like show me your toes.
Uh-huh.
But I suppose maybe
Maybe they
from,
have something from childhood linked
yeah,
to feet.
maybe.
Maybe they
Or-
just heard it online and were like, oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe you're watching the stream right now and you're like,
It is kind of a
well,
fun
maybe I should
thing,
get
a
into
foot
feet.
fetish, a foot fetish.
Why? It sounds
Fetish.
like something that you'd eat. Like, ooh, I have
And
What
could I have a
foot
little
fetish?
fetish with that, please? Just
Uh-huh.
put my fetish on the side.
I
I'd
love
like
my-
fetish on the side.
I have a fetish for feet.
Ooh, you've got lovely spaghetti. Could you sprinkle a little fetish on it, please?
Okay, that's just disgusting.
Ew. I know. I don't know why. Anyway,
yeah, about foot fetishes.
does anyone out there, or do we just have lurky loos again?
I think we have lurky loos, but let me look up foot fetish online.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get banned, so that's why I
Really?
need
Do you
to.
think that it would be that?
No, I'm just worried that
drastic?
it might show something that's inappropriate. Let's look up
Okay.
foot fetish. Foot fetishism. Foot fetishism. Food particularism. Food worship or foodolia is pronounced.
Foot worship?
Should we go to images?
Oh, should we? I don't know.
I'm gonna. Okay, these are fine. Oh gosh. See, these are the images that you get for foot fetish. I don't get it, guys. I really don't.
Huh.
That's how I feel about them, right there.
Oh man, no way. Ouch.
Yeah, that's how I
That's
feel.
Ugly.
That is ugly. But someone probably made that, and now they're offended because
Well,
she said that it was
It's
ugly.
possible, but I don't know. I guess it wasn't ugly. It was creepy. It was odd to think that your feet fit into heels and have eyeballs and lips on them.
Why are your feet actual feet? I guess because, a lot of people say that the face is the most beautiful part of the body. If you combine that with the feet, then oh man, I guess like that.
Really? Put your foot in your face?
Put my foot in my face. Oh.
Huh, no, see, I don't, no, see, yeah, ooh. But when you were a baby, we'd do that a lot.
Mhm.
I smell your stinky feet. Oh, I smell your stinky feet. We did that a lot, and you'd laugh. And I remember when your aunt came down and visited, you were able to, as a child,
I was
put
able
your
to
foot
bring my foot
clear up
all
over
the
your
way
head.
around it.
Well, and babies are able to do
Mm.
that, yeah, and stuff their feet in their mouth. And she would always say, "I can do that. I can do that. I can do that."
Of course, she couldn't do that.
No, we're not.
Old
flexible.
people can't do stuff
We're
like
not flexible like babies are flexible, but babies just bounce. It's just amazing how they just bounce.
It's because they probably haven't They probably haven't developed muscles yet. It's probably just kind of like a lean thing. So they're probably more flexible that way. That's
and
my
when
theory.
My muscle gets tight, then
That's my
there's
theory.
no longer any.
So let's talk about the age of being offended. I don't know why people are always offended. Why can't they just say, you know what? I disagree with that, but I'm just gonna move along. Why do they always?
There's no way that you're gonna change my mind, so I'm just leaving.
They always have to be so stuck up about it. Just like feelings and stuff like that are these huge things that.
And they can't get past it. You know, they can't get past like they can't get past the horrible some of the horrible things that they believe that our president has said. And again, whether you think that those things are horrible or not horrible, part of your opinion. But I'm sure that there are some people out there saying, if you don't think that what the president has said is horrible, then that's not what I said. But that's part of being open-minded.
Everybody has a right to an opinion.
And you need to
listen
carefully.
And I believe everyone has an opinion, and it might be different from mine. I don't care if your opinion is different than mine. You can tell me why. You can try to convince me to think like you. But I honestly don't care. That's kind of like my stance on this whole social.
And it's possible that I can change my mind. That's the wonderful thing about being human in this day and age, is that there are a million things that I still have yet to learn.
Mm-hmm.
That
I'm interested in your opinion, but I still honestly just don't care.
And I'm anxiously hoping that we can learn these wonderful things together. That's part of the journey. That's part of the experience. And when I'm too afraid to say anything at all in public because I'm afraid that I might offend somebody, anything that I could say, anything that you could say, anything that anyone could say could be taken offensively by someone. And then suddenly, especially when you're a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer,
and that loops around to Boogie.
And you've got that loops back around to him
because he's still getting hate.
You're still. That's one simple thing. If I'm not going to take the time to dissect what it was that you said in the context in which you said it,
because
and
context,
try to understand
another thing, people can hear something. I could be talking about foot fetishes, and then I stick my foot in my mouth. People might just see me sticking my foot in my mouth and say he is a bothered human being. Context is so important, and you can take things out of context. You can shine people, especially YouTubers, in the public spotlight in such a negative, bad light. It's a crazy job, and we're never going to get involved in politics.
We aren't, but I do think, though, that we aren't just the age
we couldn't take it.
We're the age of closed-minded. We're the age of it's like people out there screaming absolute and utter hate to go out and do something that's absolutely and utterly hateful because you dislike somebody. It's like, why would you be as preposterous as to suggest that hate is a solution for anything, that rage and violence is a solution for anything.
Mm-hmm.
When you're part of this touchy-feely emotion sort of.
Well, my opinion is we're all Americans. Or we're all part of this world. Why can't we just find some common ground and stand each other? Why do we always have to be offended? Why do we always have to be mad? Why would you want to always be mad? It isn't a good feeling to be mad at someone. Why do you seek that?
I don't know, some of the best.
And it's like a sports team. That's kind of the analogy that one person I listened to says. The landscape in America right now. Kind of like that.
I like it. Some of the best lessons that you could have ever learned in life came from SpongeBob. I think we all just need to sit down and watch a little SpongeBob SquarePants. Greed, especially like Mr. Krabs. He is the greediest little beeper ever, isn't he? Mr. Krabs, yeah. Mm-hmm. And, everything for money. But I think he also has a bit of a heart. And he
Cares
does take
about
advantage of
his
SpongeBob,
employees,
definitely.
though.
But I think SpongeBob, that the epitome of SpongeBob, and how what comes around goes around, and karma and all of this stuff, and you can live life being happy and carefree and
Hold on one sec. Wait, why don't you take the spotlight quickly? I'm gonna do something. You want my headphones?
Oh yeah, maybe. What is going
I
on?
can't get around here
Jeez
because the
Louise,
chair's so
hey,
big.
hey, I'm so big. Look at me. Look at my
No, it's the
elbow.
chair. I was
And
able
then my
to get around
and
without
my
that
knee.
chair.
Oh,
So talk about what you want to talk about.
this scares me. So I want to talk about. Can you hear me? Wow. Yeah, this microphone does pick me up. They're back here. Hi guys. So I want to talk about how I think life is just too short to be angry, and how SpongeBob just kind of made us all, or some of us, understand that, you know, if and Patrick, I know he was so. We all had our opinions about Patrick, but you know, and a drool coming out of his mouth, and but he was happy, and we just kind of forfeit, I think, our life and part of our life by just being angry and upset.
Could I
so
add
much.
something?
So-
I know I kind of just lost context, but what I wanted to say also is that being in the public spotlight and being hated on can ruin careers horribly. It can make you depressed. It can make you kill yourself. I think that's one thing. Like all these celebrities that kill themselves, I think it's the spotlight, and I think it's the trying to impress everyone, but knowing not everyone can be impressed. People are
Yeah.
going to disagree with you.
Yeah.
And it loops back to, in this day and age, disagreeing is the worst thing that can happen, because everyone is so violent.
Yeah.
And I guess to end off on this, I don't know if you have anything else to say.
I really don't. I just want people to tune into that lovely square yellow spongy dude that lives in a pineapple under the sea, and just take a couple of lessons from him, and understand that we shouldn't feel.
But I guess to finish off with Boogie2988, that YouTuber, he was on stream last night, and I stayed up way too late. I stayed up until like almost 2 a.m. because I was listening to his stream. He was just devastated. He was stressed because he said something, and now he's so hated. He's hated by major companies. People at major companies say, "You're a horrible person now, Boogie." He had the police, he had a welfare check called on him because he was in a Twitter fight with someone through direct messages. And he said to them, because he's been suicidal over the past few days because of all this stuff, he's been suicidal. He said to that person, "I don't want to kill myself tonight, and you're really making me want to, and I don't want to do that." And so that person called a welfare check on him. They sent the cops, the fire department, paramedics all to his house, and he said that is the easiest way to kill me because I can easily commit suicide by a cop. He mentioned that if this stuff doesn't roll over by the end of July, he's going to have to go offline. He's going to have to delete his accounts. No more Boogie2988.
Wow. And you know, when that kind of defines your life or defines who you are, I know that
It's crazy.
a lot of people have said, and when you started this whole thing, we made sure that you understood as parents that there are a lot of people out there who just say and do things for reactions. They say and do things to make you upset and to get under your skin and to hurt you. And you've got to learn to kind of go with that flow. One of the other YouTubers that you watch a lot said, "I need to stop listening to the 3 or 4 people who tell me that I'm horrible and start listening to the thousands and thousands of other people who tell me that I'm pretty good." And I'm going to tell you, I had a really tough time about 3 years ago. As a teacher, I've always had parents compliment me and thank me and, you know, and let me know how safe their child feels and how happy their child is and how, you know, all of the wonderful things that I've done for their children. And I decided to become a one-act play director. And my second year of directing the one-act play, I had a student that firstly got very stressed out, especially toward, that when it became time for the one act play and everybody was getting stressed and we need to learn our lines and we need to learn our blocking and we all need to be here to practice and we can't choose not to be. We have to be here. We don't have an option. And he got very stressed and so mom was called and you can't do this to the kids and everybody hates you and everybody wants to quit. And of course here I am listening to this one person. She ruins the rest of my school year. I have kids that come up to me after that experience
still
and
affects
say,
her to this day.
Yeah, to this day, I still think, oh golly,
But she's had kids go up to her and say, "I love you as a director, Miss Drama for Mama." Uh-oh, what happened? That was a sound. Ooh, we got a follower.
Hey!
Who's following us?
Who's following us? Who is it?
Dang, oh beep. Okay, who is it? I don't know. It's disappeared,
That's a new sound for us. Oh, no, come back,
It's our Streamlabs. It's our Streamlabs sound. I've heard Streamlabs is bad to people. That's what I've heard. But I still use it because it's good. Streamlabs is amazing.
And it did. And it's really hard. And I think that it's my personality type and I am a nurturer.
Thank you, Zam331 for following. I hope you enjoyed the
Zam.
stream. Zam.
Zam. Hey,
Zam.
come on in. We're talking about life hacks. So if you're still on the stream, if you're still here and you're in the chat, we'd love to hear some of your favorite life
Share
hacks.
your life hacks with us.
Stay until the end because I'm going to show you one of my favorite new life hacks. Life hacks are supposed to make life easier. I'm a woman, so it's going to have something to do with being a woman, so I don't know.
Being a woman!
Just stick around. Just stick around, because you all have moms and girlfriends and sisters, and they can all benefit, right?
So, guys, I need to interrupt this section. We are going to have a special guest on the show. I promised Drama for Mama that we are going to have a surprise. So I'm calling up a special guest right now. It should be going through my mic. There we go. We are having a special guest appearance on this show.
Well, this is exciting.
It is
SpongeBob?
It's new territory. Hello there.
Is in a pineapple.
Hello, Mr. Special Guest. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I need to show Drama for Mama your ears.
Yeah,
So,
show me his ears.
show me his
Is
ears.
it in his? Hey.
What?
Hey. I can't hear you because he has his headphones on. Who's our special guest?
My ears.
Your ears, sir. Show me your ears.
Show me your
Lend
ears.
me your ears. What's that
Lend
from?
me your ears.
What's that from?
Hold on, let me.
Julius Caesar.
Yeah.
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar.
Look
Hey,
this.
I think I know who our special guest is. Can everybody hear him?
Yes, they should be able
They
to.
should be able to
Here's
hear
the
him.
Julius
stream back.
Caesar.
Can you hear him? I bet you can. Okay. So, I heard he is a huge cup of the world. He's a huge cup. He's a huge fan.
Cup?
He's a huge
Cup
cup.
of the world fan?
He's a huge fan of the World Cup. There's another sound. Jeez, we have sounds. Thank you, Commander Root, for following.
Hey,
He's one of our
Commander Root.
lurkers.
Good to see you.
Sup, Commander Root? So, are
We're
you no
talking
longer
about- We're
lurking?
talking about the World Cup right now. So,
Talking about the World Cup.
So, our special guest, can I reveal his name?
Are you okay with us revealing your name online?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, so
Yeah,
Carlito.
Carlos.
Hey,
Carlitos.
Carlos. So you desperately needed to watch Mexico play. So how did they do? We're not big World Cup.
Yeah, we don't
followers.
follow
we
it at
didn't
all.
watch the game at all.
Can you hear him?
They lost.
I can hear him.
They lost?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Are you kidding?
But they still made it to the next round.
Oh, they did. Okay, good.
So are they
Yeah.
out of the World Cup or are they still then
You
going?
said-
If they if they made it
They
to the
made it
next
to the next
round.
No, they're
Not
still.
Okay, good.
Good.
So let's root for Mexico because they are close to us, or Canada, but probably Mexico because we're close
Does
to
Canada
them.
even play in the World Cup?
Do they?
No, they didn't make it.
Oh,
They did.
so who beat Mexico?
What's
Sweden.
Sweden. No, those
Sweden?
Swedes. Those Swedes.
What?
Yes.
Sweden has a soccer team?
Yes.
Okay, I guess every country in the world has a soccer team, right?
Apparently so.
Pretty much.
Apparently so. How's the U.S. doing?
The U.S. didn't make it either.
What? Are you serious? Oh
Are you
Lord!
kidding me?
Lord help us all.
Well, I was just at your house last Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah.
I know I've already kind of told them my perspective of that? You tell them your perspective of what went on there.
Okay, so I didn't understand much of what you were doing, but it was funny to watch
Just
you break the computer into pieces.
break the computer.
Break the computer into pieces. Okay.
That's pretty much what I did.
Yeah, that is pretty much what we. But I don't think that was the goal, was it?
It was not the goal,
No.
but that's just what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it survived, though. That's the good thing.
It's still alive. It's in my closet right now.
Yeah, it is. It's safe and sound. Let your mom know it's safe and sound, and
Yes.
it'll come back in the 2 pieces that it's currently in.
Okay.
Is this?
This is not his hard drive. This is the
No,
hard drive that's
okay.
coming out of the donor laptop. I've already explained to people what's going on, and I've already explained to you what's going on. So, are you excited about your new computer?
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice. It
Yay.
has a really nice screen and a really nice keyboard.
Yeah, you need a laptop for school.
Yes.
It's just something that, in this day and age, you can't not have a laptop and be
Yeah.
as successful as what you guys are in school. So, it's
Yes.
going to keep you successful. Hey, so this Carlito is starting his IB program early. He's going to be a sophomore next year, and he's already starting his IB program. Is that amazing or what?
That
We're-
is
I
pretty.
keep
That's
Carlos,
baffling.
I keep trying
Baffling.
to get people to chat with me,
Baffling.
and there are people that are watching us, but they're not chatting with me.
There was
So-
there was a follower that came in, and now they apparently unfollowed.
Oh, oopsie. Wah, wah, wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah.
Fail.
Fail.
Yeah, fail. Anyway, so
So talk about your IB. I've heard that maybe it's an. I don't know. So talk
IB for
about
life, right?
it. IB for life.
Yeah.
So what's going on with that?
I don't. So far I'm reading the books for it,
Yeah.
You're right of me.
They're
I haven't
boring.
started my book.
but I have to read them.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, for English, you do have to read them.
Yeah.
Do you have to read anything else for like history?
No.
So why did
Are
you
you-
choose? Why did you choose IB? Why IB?
Because I like the idea to go around the world to another school, maybe.
Yeah, that's the
Mhm.
one thing that IB I think does for a lot of students is that you're automatically.
You can go to England and be accepted. You can go to the land down under, maybe.
Yeah, if you want.
Hey Google, play Land Down Under.
Can we do this?
We're gonna get DMCA'd.
Okay, Down
What is
Under by Men at Work.
DMCA?
Here it is on Spotify.
Copyrighted. I'm gonna unplug her really quickly. Just
You have Alexa?
I have a Google Home Mini, so it's not.
Google
It's
Mini.
like an Alexa,
Dang.
but it's better.
See?
It's even better. See?
Yeah, we really
Yeah.
like our Google Home
Uh-huh.
Mini. This is one of the things that he's able to get because he's an NSA worker.
Mm-hmm. As when-
Yeah.
Out of all the money that I made, because I make cash money, bros. I made a lot of money. A lot of cash money.
You're rolling in
There's
the dough.
Oh,
some.
yeah. So out of that money, I decided to pick up a Google Home. I picked up some smart switches. You gotta watch Rantech for that, though, guys.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch Rantech, and he'll show you all of that stuff. Well, actually, we've talked a lot about Google already.
Mm-hmm.
She's remarkable, and she's learning more and more each day. So we really like our little Google gal.
Mm.
She's a neat little lady. So
What have you been doing this summer? What have you been doing on your off time?
Going to church,
Nice.
watching the World Cup.
watching, and that's it. You know, we were
Reading.
just talking about that. How summer can get,
Mundane and boring.
and you can get into this rut where you just don't do anything.
What I
you
wanted to
know?
mention was I went to sleep, and I've gotten into this bad habit of going to sleep around 1, or at least getting to bed around 1, and then spending... It's just horrible. I've gotten into a horrible, horrible habit of doing that. And I woke up at almost 10 o'clock today.
Yeah, it's hard to
And
get
I
out
was
of bed
mad.
when you don't get to bed. And when you have to push yourself to get out of bed because you've got a regular job or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why I'm doing a regular job this summer.
when you fall into a rut, are there any ruts that you fall into, Carlos? Or are there any things that you like? My big problem is that I play this game called Civilization 6. And that game can take me for forever. Or if I start playing Sims, I love The Sims. And I can play that all day long. All day long.
So what have you been doing all day long? Just watching the World Cup?
Yeah,
Okay. I
that
want you
takes
to...
up like 6 hours of my day.
Are you serious? The World Cup takes that long.
Well, I watch live streams that are upwards of 6 hours.
And it's like the Olympics, isn't it? Or it's sort
Yeah.
of like the Olympics.
Cool.
You just watch game after game after country play.
Yeah.
So,
Got it.
one thing that we're planning on doing, I want you to come to my house. Tu casa.
Yay!
I mean, mi casa es tu casa.
Woohoo!
¿Sí? Mi español es muy bien.
No.
Muy bien.
Yo soy muy
El
guapo.
español es como si como ça. Es
Why
más o
don't-
menos.
Why don't you say something solamente español to the viewers, the audience? Solamente español.
¿Cómo qué?
Como que, what?
What's
Like
that?
what?
Like what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anything.
Como que?
Like, say,
Say how you feel about the World Cup this year. World Cup 2018 is what?
muy bien.
Something that I
And
have
what-
to translate.
Okay, it's the challenge time, guys, for translating español to inglés. Okay, let's go. Drama for
From
Mama's
some
up.
drama for mama that doesn't speak any Spanish.
Okay, so round one.
Rapper.
3, 2, 1. What do you think about that?
Where are you, Carlos?
Hello.
I'm waiting to translate.
Oh no, the call failed.
Oh, nuts.
Let me call him back here. I gotta enter in the number, recent. Here. Let's go. Let's call him again.
Okay.
Do you have your Spanish skills honed in?
Good.
And I love
don't.
these pop sockets. I have one on every phone I own. I love them.
I really like the pop socket.
Do you like
too,
it more
but
than your key?
Is that a life hack? Is a pop socket a life
I
hack?
guess if you made your own pop socket, but these are pretty hard to manufacture. Oh, okay, the call is starting.
And I don't think that you could because this has like super sticky, and that's what makes pop socket pop socket.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Hello.
we got
El Mundial.
disconnected, man. Hola.
Yeah.
Hola,
Hola.
Carlito. ¿Cómo estás, Carlito?
Bien guapo.
Bien guapo. Oh,
Said
Carlos.
handsome. He said he's
And
handsome.
he is.
Muy guapo.
Mucho guapo. As ever.
Okay.
That's one thing that I'll always ask him, how are you? And he said handsome as ever.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Carlos
Yeah.
thing to say.
So, tell her about the World Cup experience, and then she'll translate.
I'll translate for my audience. Hey,
El
I'm gonna-
mundial,
¿Por qué? ¿Qué?
el mundial es muy interesante. Hay muchos equipos. La copa es muy bonita.
La Copa? He said the beach? No. Copa. Something is very beautiful.
Is it
The
is
cup.
it a
The
girl?
World Cup is La Copa, he said. La Copa? Oh, is that where they're playing the World Cup? La Copa? Copacabana?
Oh, no, they're playing it in Russia.
Oh,
Oh,
Russia.
Russia.
Holy smoking roly. Okay, you'll have to say it again, and you'll have to say it in parts because, you know, mi español es muy mal.
Muy mal. Team.
Johnny's español is better.
Better than yours.
Better than mine.
Not better than Carlos's.
You know what? It's just going to be sad to try to get me to translate this because I just can't. But I'm glad you're enjoying the World Cup. How long does it last?
About a month.
Oh, so it is almost identical to the Olympics, but they play it once a year, right?
The World Cup, they play it once every 4 years.
Oh, so it's exactly like the Olympics, only is on soccer.
So it's been a while since you watched the World Cup. Did you watch it all last year?
You
Um.
didn't watch it last year because they didn't play it last year.
I mean, last time.
Last 4 years ago,
Yeah.
2014.
Cool.
Who won the World Cup in 2014?
Germany.
Ah.
Oh.
They're out already.
And
of this
Germany's
one.
already out.
Yeah.
Did
Jeez.
the USA make it very far last time?
They made it to the round of 16.
Oh.
Is that good?
Okay.
Yeah, there's 32 teams.
Oh, that was part way through.
So
what about
what round is Mexico on right now?
They just made it to the round of 16.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the U.S.
We're
last-
playing Brazil
Ah. They're playing Brazil, or they're playing.
on Monday.
Ah. Well, that is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you watch the
We're
World-
probably gonna lose though.
Oh no.
Well, hey, you know what? If there's so many countries in the world that have soccer teams, and you can brag about being 16th in the world, that's pretty good. I'd love to be 16th in the world at anything.
Yeah. Well,
At
Carlos,
civilization.
thank you for joining the stream.
Yay!
We had a great conversation with you. Was it worth all the hype that I made today about it?
Yeah.
It was
Good.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it
know,
was.
you saw there were a whole 2 viewers in here with us when you
We
were.
got some follows and all that.
Yeah, we got some follows because we had a secret guest. So,
They were excited about that.
I should come more often.
Did you make a Twitch account, or was that another person following me?
Depends. What's the name?
It was Zam31.
Oh no, that was another person. But I am trying to make it, but it doesn't let me.
Okay, I'll help you with that later.
yay!
So thank you for joining the stream. We'll talk to you later.
you
we
have
need
to
to-
You're
you have
welcome.
to stay tuned for my life hack though.
You're gonna stay in the stream, right?
Are you on
Yeah.
the stream?
Cool. You wanted me to roast Trump, I know that. And I was like, you're not doing anything about politics here.
No, we try to stay away from politics.
Yes.
We try to
We've
make
already
people
talked
think.
about that.
Today we've been talking a lot about keeping an open mind about certain things, even things that really bug you, and just really trying to listen to them carefully because it's hard to have an open mind. So
Well, I'll talk to you later, Carlos.
we'll
Adios.
see you, buddy.
Hasta mañana.
Yeah. Hasta mañana.
Well, guys,
That was super fun. I
That
really
was.
enjoyed that.
we need to do more guest calls, don't we?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think that'd be great. So we were in the middle before you called Carlos. We were in the middle of talking about how you can let one person's opinion about you sway all of the other opinions. And I'd really like to know: is there anybody out there that? Why do we do that? Why do we let the 1 or the 2 or the 3 people that?
It's because I think negativity outweighs positivity because you have so many people saying, you're great. Then you have one person that says, you suck. And you're like, I'm a suck then.
well, and
I don't, that doesn't make sense.
I also want to.
But I
always
think
to
that
get-
it's just like someone said that I'm bad, and that weighs a lot more on your mind. Like, yes, I
What
know
can
I'm
I
doing
do
a
to
good
get
job,
better?
but one
Why do
person
they
said,
not like me?
Uh-huh.
How do I need to change? What do I need to do? When in reality, the 486,000 other people that have said, you know, you were the best teacher I ever had, and I will always remember, and all of these things that you just kind of
take for granted.
and you let them drift out of importance. They are no longer the things that you listen to, and I think that that's incredibly bad, and we need to try to stop doing that. We need to catch ourselves in the midst of doing that, and we need to say, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there might be something more to that. So, you guys have any thoughts on that?
Anything at all? I think all of our new followers have extended to the room, so I don't think we're gonna have any other conversations with them. I don't know why these people just don't participate at all. It makes me mad.
They just don't want to chat in the chat.
I guess that's what
Oh,
goes
well.
on. So should we continue having all of these guest people come in?
I think so. If you can get a hold of some other mysterious guest people, I thought that was super fun.
Mm-hmm. Did I
liked
surprise you?
And yeah, you did surprise me. I knew it was Carlito though immediately because, well, he has a very distinguished voice.
He sounds different on the phone.
He
doesn't
does kind of sound different on the phone, but he has his personal pauses that he makes and he has this particular accent that's very endearing,
Mm-hmm.
very romantic.
Oh,
Yeah.
muy guapo.
Yeah.
So enough with the foot fetishes. Jeez.
Enough with the foot fetishes. Enough with fetish altogether. I'm not putting any fetish on my spaghetti tonight.
Why don't
We're actually
we?
having
Why don't?
roast. We're having a delicious looking roast
I
tonight.
don't like roast though. Hopefully, I like this one though. So why don't you share your life hack?
I need two rubber bands.
Two rubber bands.
Here's my life hack.
Why don't you just show
you
your
need to hand me
face?
the hanger.
Show your face.
I
woman.
can't.
You
but
can.
I'll show you my hands. Okay, so one of the biggest problems that I will have is that I have silky shirts or shirts that they're not made out of silk, but they're very smooth or they have a wider neckline, and they'll fall right off the hanger. And a lot of times we buy these hangers because you can get 10 for $1 at Walmart or 10 for $2 at Walmart. And they do have these little things here, but the problems with hanging your shirts on these little things is that
Ooh, what happened? Oh, it's
you've got
fine.
your headphones plugged in.
I see.
Is that I cut these strings out right away because they're more of a nuisance than they are anything else. So here's my life hack. It's very simple. You're going to take 2 rubber bands and your hanger, and you're just going to put your rubber bands onto your hanger, like so. And now I have a rubber stopper that's going to stop my shirt from falling off. I don't have to now do anything other than slip my shirt onto my hanger the way that I normally do, and my clothes, my shirt or whatever, my dress, my shirt, whatever, not gonna fall off one of these plastic hangers. So I can continue to buy my hangers, my 10 for $2 hangers, and just get myself a bag of rubber bands, and now I've got that the ability to have a more expensive hanger
Oh, wow.
that keeps my clothes in place. And there we go.
Let's test it
That's
out.
my life hack. Dun da da da. Does it work?
Let's get a pullover piece. I do live in a bedroom, if that is mysterious to you. This probably ain't gonna
here's
fall out,
another. Hey, I can give 2 life hacks.
Oh, jeez.
Here's a second life hack.
This is scary.
When you're putting a bunch of your shirts on all together, just load them all up on your arm like this. Go straight through the neck hole. Make sure that your down tag or the back of your shirt is at the top of your arm.
Did you notice that my chair just fell down?
I didn't. And then, you take your hanger like this. Make sure that these are all in the right. Hey, get off your chair. That these are in the right. Hey, who's writing to me?
Carlos.
Hey, Carlito.
Hey, Carlos.
Here's my life
Great
hack.
job.
You ready? Shirt, slip it on. And now,
said-
if I had all of my shirts on this arm, I could just keep going, shirt after shirt after shirt after shirt, and it's not going
look at
anywhere
that.
because of my rubber bands.
He liked
it's-
this first
it's
life hack.
in place. So
Whoa,
there's
this
my
is,
life hack.
This is cool.
Bam!
What?
Bam! Bam! There's my life hack. Ouch.
Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching the premiere of VIVOtek. I hope you enjoyed. I like this format. I really like it. Let's shoot it at the camera. I just shot it at myself.
Ouch!
I'm just going to throw all of these at the camera.
You can't
then-
shoot them.
And then I'm going to... Wah! Okay, guys.
Hey, we're
we'll talk to you all
very
later. I
into
hope you
World Cup. We'll
enjoyed.
talk to y'all later.
Adios.
Woo!
Hasta
See you.
mañana.
Bye-bye. Hasta mañana.